Hi, this is Izzy. Women of Truth International Forum. It's been a journey. Like I said, my marriage relationship is really a journey. And like I said, I can beat my chest and said, I did it. I can, yes. So anytime people talk about sex, I will just be laughing. I will be smiling. I remember when I got married to Paul, Pastor Nkechi in Port Harcourt, Carpenter's Church, late Charles Church. Actually, Charles was the founder of Carpenter's Church. So Nkechi was a kind of associate pastor. I saw the way Paul handled sex. And I told Paul, I said, no. You know, I'm a virgin. I don't know so much about sex. So I want us to go and get some teachings about sex. Let's go and meet people. As usual, every time that I suggested to Paul, let's go and learn something and be better, he would tell me this, is there anybody that doesn't have problem? And that is an act of insecurity. That's an act of insecurity. Anytime you tell somebody, please, can we go and see how we do this thing better? The person tells you, after all, I'm not just the only one that doesn't know how to do it. There are other people who don't know how to do it. It's an act of insecurity. It's a low self-esteem person that behaves like that. We don't really know anything. We know by learning, and we cannot stop learning until we die. So he refused to go. He pushed me out. I went to Pastor Nkechi. Pastor Nkechi told me, your husband should have come with you. He should have come with you. Why did you come alone? Your husband should have come with you. He's the man. He's actually the one that is supposed to handle these techniques of sex. My husband refused to go. Paul refused to go. You want to hear about my sex life? My sex life was just to make Paul happy. Anytime Paul wants sex, anytime, even when I started making moves to tell him that, look, is there any way we can change this? Paul never did anything that was going to make any change, positive change towards sex, towards me. As far as he's concerned, if he just comes, climbs up, he's down. For how many years? That was my sex life with Paul. And I kept begging him. I said, Paul, you know what people, you know what people expect me? People said I should not be talking about. I told them, I said, it's a lie. That everything I did with Paul, from the outside to inside, I'm going to talk about it. It's not a big deal. Because I pleaded with Paul to take care of things before it got to this point. Okay? And he was the one that brought it to this point. Am I right? So when people are talking about sex, it's because of sex that you're going to divorce your husband, my dear. If it was sex that I should divorce Paul, I would have divorced Paul right from the first month or the first year. Yes. Because Paul was not even ready to learn. I think he knew so much within the scope of what he knew, and he felt what he knew was enough. But remember, sex is not what you know. It's what is going to work for the other person. That is what sex is. Sex is not the way you feel you should do it. Sex is, what am I going to do to make sure you are happy in this sex relationship? That's exactly what marriage is. You know, God has a sense of humor. God knows when a man comes to a point where he reaches orgasm. And God also knows that the time that a man will get orgasm is different from the time that a woman will get orgasm. I'm telling you, God is too much. And he created all of those things that way so that we can be able to acknowledge each other, knowing that I cannot just jump in and jump out and walk away. I need to find out, how are you doing? So I was always looking for how to make sure that Paul is happy in sex, but Paul did not bother. It didn't mean anything to Paul. Yes. So that's what we are saying. When men begin to tell you that they are going to marry another woman, are they going to change their lifestyle, or because they've seen that woman, maybe that woman is going to accept who they are the way they are? I still remember our Bible study secretary in Waterman Church. He divorced his wife and engaged another woman. Every day he comes to that Bible study, he will cry. He say, listen, if I know what I know today, I will not have divorced this woman. Because this woman is even demanding more from me. My first wife was not demanding all this woman is demanding. No. So-called blended family and unblended family, all of those things are bullshit. The man say, take time and develop yourself and work on your relationship. Sex is an act. Sex is like sewing a dress. You can create something out of something, one small design. That is what sex is. People say because you were circumcised, that's why you will not get orgasm. It's a lie. See, some of these things that people say create a whole lot to the understanding of people. It's a lie. A woman that is circumcised, if you handle her well, she will get orgasm. If you know how to touch her body, you know how to handle her well, she will get orgasm. Circumcision is not the problem. The problem is the person that is involved. Lack of patience, lack of tolerance, lack of discipline. You want to romance a woman. All of a sudden, you carry your nail, inflicts a pain in her private parts. And tell her, sorry. Why? Because your mind is not even there. Whereas sex is something that you need to calm down. Look, sex has nothing to do whether you light the candle or you don't light the candle. If you like somebody and you love somebody, you want to give your body to that person, you can do it anywhere. Ask me if I really enjoy sex. Maybe this is a big topic for another day. This is Women of Truth International Forum. Did I divorce Paul because of it? Commitment is commitment. Even when it doesn't meet up with the ways you want things to be done. That is not the reason for divorce. I used to listen to Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, people that came to Dr. Phil, some of them will live in the same house 3-4 years, they will not have sex. White people. So this thing is not abnormal. It's not unusual. It does happen. But can you work on it and recover it and be able to do better? Of course, you can. But you have to make up your mind to be ready to do that. You have to make up your mind to be ready to do that. It's not something that somebody has to force you. You know what Paul used to tell me? That I think I'm the only thing that he's thinking about. That's a lover. That's somebody who wants to have sex with you and you'll enjoy with him. This is Women of Truth International Forum. You know what I went through in marriage? Wow. I wanted to subscribe to this video. I'm excited that God is good. Anything that is committed in your hand, do it well. Take care of that thing. I'm telling you the truth. This is easy. Women of Truth International Forum. I want you to subscribe to this video. There are too many things men need to learn, more especially African men. There are too many things they need to learn about sex. Sex is not... No. Sex has a different charisma and a different atmosphere to approach it. And when you do that, you get the best out from it. This is Women of Truth International Forum. We'll talk about more. We'll talk about more sex. In fact, I'm a therapist, okay? So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about regarding to sex. I know what I'm talking about. I didn't even know better until I became a therapist. And now I realize, I say, wow. God is good. This is Women of Truth International Forum. Subscribe to this video, okay? I love you guys. More is coming your way. Bye-bye.